It's cold as balls out. Doesn't get any better than that. Beautiful sunrise during your morning workout. Today is a mountain man workout. It is a Sunday morning and oh boy. But before we go to church today, we actually have a Christmas Eve service, an early Christmas Eve service today. We're going to go ahead and hit a quick little shoulder/arm workout. Now today's shoulders is the only workout that I haven't hit this week, but I do want to hit a little bit of arms with it just to kind of finish off arms because I've only done them once this week. So we're going to have a majority of the workout being a good old shoulder workout, and then we're going to move on to, but we're going to have a majority of today's workout being the shoulders, and then we're going to move on to the arms. We're going to be working out here in the garage, keeping things nice and simple, man. It's cold as balls out. It's cold as Grizzly's balls out. This is Grizzly. I don't know if you guys can see Titan down there, but let's go ahead and get into things. Today is a beautiful day. Now, I don't know what you guys or how you guys feel about working out on the Sabbath. For me, working out is therapy. You know, it's a good way for me to start my day, even on Sundays, just to clear my mind from the week, to get into the gym and to hit a good workout. Now, I'm not saying we're going to do a crazy leg day and be going to absolute failure and really taxing our body, but we're going to treat today's workout as a fun little pump, a good way to clear our minds of the busy week and be ready to attack this next week. So let's go ahead and get in there. We're going to start with just some basic side raises first. I'm thinking 3 sets to start out, and then we'll probably come back around to side raises at the end, just so we have a good shoulder pump when we go into posing down. You ready, Bubba? There's Titan down there. He always likes to walk the driveway and get his morning poop in, so we're going to let him do his thing. So we're going to get warmed up here. I'm thinking we'll probably do 3 sets of side raises, and then with our arm portion, that kind of middle portion, we're going to superset back and forth between a bicep and a tricep. We only got like maybe 30 minutes to get this in because we got to go off to church. So it's going to be nice and easy. I need enough time to shower, so I'm not going into church smelling like that was good. Shoulders are the most important workout, most important muscle group to be hitting. People don't realize how much your shoulders really draw the eye to the physique. Now, I'm not saying this that we want, all the tension in the world or any of that stuff. I have a lot of guys who I know who look like they work out, but their physiques aren't really like standing out. And I think if they would train more shoulders, get that really rounded delt, their physiques would start to stand out a little more. I'll let you guys in on a little secret. When I wanted my physique to go to the next level, one of the biggest things I did was looked at people on steroids. And I said, okay, what about their physique stands out to me? What about their physique makes them look like they're on steroids? Sorry about the rooster. He's going crazy over there. And most of the time, it was a very developed chest and very developed delts. Thankfully, my chest has not always been big, but it's gotten to a point where it's fine the way it is, and I'm just slowly building it. But my delts really needed to come up, so that's why I have just started spamming side raises out the wazoo. And I'm telling you, the more you round out your delts, the more you grow your chest, the more steroid accusations you're going to get. And it's the best way to look like you're on steroids without doing them. 2 more. 1. Yeah. Doesn't get any better than that. Beautiful sunrise during your morning workout. All right, that's going to be good. So now we're done with our side raises. We're going to move on to tricep push downs. I basically made this push down bar and this bracket up here, but it's just a bar welded to a bracket to a pulley. Basically it. One more.
And then they take the strap and go like another inch or 2 past.
All right, guys, so my dad has seen a cool idea on the internet to do with your deer mounts, and he actually has a buck that's coming back next week, 2 weeks from the taxidermist. So he's actually going to use this old bourbon barrel, which smells like bourbon still if you pull this cork out, and he's going to put this cool tree that we cut, which he's actually bringing over right now. It's got this gnarly knot in it, and he's going to use that basically as the post for the deer heads. Now hopefully down the road we get more bucks and more, you know, heads to put on it, but we're going to put different like sheds and stuff that we have found on it as well. But I'll attach a picture of what it's going to look like. Brought the barbell out here just to change the environment. I'm really starting to feel it. We're heating up. Arms are filling out right now, that's for sure. And sometimes, like days like on Sundays on the Sabbath, I don't feel like I need to go to absolute failure. I don't need to go until I feel like my muscles are max fatigued. It's more so like, is it really pumped? Is it as pumped as I can get it? Then cool, we're good, in and out. Thankfully, I've already hit most muscle groups already during the week, so it's just more some additional sets because I'm psycho. I'm crazy. Yeah, one more. Yeah. One of the biggest reasons I love hunting is exactly what you guys are seeing here. Sorry if you can't see me that well, but just watching the woods wake up is one of the most like humbling things when you start to see God's creation come to life. It seems cheesy, right? Like it's not the most manly thing to say, but it really is beautiful. So if you can, whether you're hunting or you're going out fishing or on a hike, get out and watch the sunrise, not just on a trail, but like in the woods, sitting on a ridge, right? Like watching this landscape, squirrels, birds all wake up and get ready for their day. Shut up! Two more. Ooh, bending over like that at the end, it almost becomes like a close grip bench. You start to hit that lateral head of the tricep too, when typically, you know, push down is a lot of that long head. A little science for you. Two more. Good rule of thumb for your side raises is making sure you can hold that weight for 5 seconds. Now, sometimes it's cool to go heavy and just swing it up and just get a crazy pump, or just kind of overwhelm the muscle with just sheer load and effort. But at the same time, side raises and seeing growth from side raises, I think comes a lot from a controlled, lightweight, you know, set. So that's where I'll even check there. I might look goofy in the gym, but I'll sit there and see, okay, can I hold this weight for 5 seconds? Yeah. So that means that that's probably light enough to keep going and do my working sets. I've had smaller guys than me, some of my clients that I've worked out with, and I'm like, okay, let's go do some side raises. And they grab heavier weight than me, and they're, you know, 30, 40 pounds lighter than me. They grab 45s, and I'm like, no. We gotta lower that weight, Chancho. One. All right, I'm gonna do one more set behind the scenes and then we're gonna pose down. You see we're starting to get the blood flowing. All right. Not the best lighting, but it's our only mirror, so. Whew. Ooh, a little striation there. So we're sitting around 225 to 230 right now. Did a small cut in the fall, so it feels really good to have some more food in me, especially during these pose downs. Little side chest. This ominous figure has appeared. All right, you white honkies. But it is time to go to church. Time to get some good word in. And thankfully we won't have to shower because we really didn't sweat that much. We just got a pump and it's super cold out, so I wasn't really overheating. But the essence of today's workout, let's think about what it is. Honestly, I think the best thing was just showing that you can just get a pump on the weekends. You don't have to go to absolute failure. I think people love to go to failure. I love going to failure and pushing myself, but at the same time, come in, get some extra sets in on the weekend, even though it's a Sunday, and just treat it as like a recovery day, a mental day, time to just take your mind off of the week or get ready for the week. But that's gonna wrap everything up. All of my links to my coaching, my Christian outdoor brand, Withdrawal, and all that jazz is down below. Remember to love God, lift weights, live life. We'll see you guys next time. Drop a comment. I love you guys. I always respond to you turds.